aviation industry specialist Gerry Soejatman, who joins us from Jakarta. Welcome back to the program, Gerry. We know that the investigation into this China Eastern crash is ongoing. It's only just got underway. But are there any clues as to what might have caused this disaster right now?
Well, there are several theories been floating around, albeit some are quite outrageous, but we can dismiss those. We know that the aeroplane went down relatively intact, so we can rule out mid-air collisions, we can rule out that someone claimed that it was shot down by a missile, so we could rule those out. But again, this still leaves quite a lot of various possibilities. And some of them might actually be quite simple, but we need to have a look at the black boxes for that.
Okay, and Gerry, we know that the aircraft involved in this latest crash was a Boeing 737, but it's been made clear that it wasn't a 737 MAX jet, which as we know, was grounded for almost 2 years after a crash in Indonesia, where you are, and another one in Ethiopia. But it does call into question Boeing's safety record. Why do you think Boeing right now is suffering these losses? Is it just a matter of coincidence that it was another Boeing aircraft involved in this crash?
Well, there are so many Boeing aircraft flying around. The whole world is dominated by Boeing and Airbus, and it's roughly 50-50 market share. So, for every air crash, there's a 50% chance it's going to be Boeing. But going back to Boeing's reputation, Boeing is still struggling to restore confidence. It is making progress in terms of the 737 MAX is flying again with relatively good safety records. But again, I think this is unfortunate for Boeing, and that is another 737. But I think various analysts and experts around the world are pointing out to the public that this is not another MAX accident and something different that we have to look at. And, again, the door is wide open for this to be caused by something that is not of the manufacturer's fault. So again, it's still very early.
Can you tell us more about China's aviation safety record?
Well, China in the past have had struggles, just like other parts of the world where they saw rapid growth. But they have improved a lot since the 90s when they had split crashes. So I don't see that China's aviation safety record is a problem. It's that they have very, very strict requirements for pilots. Again, they're quite quick in responding to safety issues, as we saw with the MAX. As soon as the second crash happened, the China was the first one to ground the type of aircraft pending further investigation. So the safety, I don't see this as a safety record issue for China. But again, it's very early days, and as the investigation progresses, we might just see the door opening slightly to see whether there are any inherent problems.
Okay, Gerry Soejatman, it was really good to get your analysis. Thanks again for joining us on the program.